I recently got a comment that said, I take it you weren't impressed by Warmind, and I think that was in reference to the fact that I hadn't uploaded in a while. But this couldn't be more wrong. Instead, I'm enjoying Warmind so much that I haven't made time to make videos because I've been playing, and I also finally made the switch to PC, but that's not why you clicked on this video. You clicked on this video because you want to farm 1,000 tokens per week on Mars. Also, in addition to farming tokens, in this video I've combined the farming tokens with an effective way to farm resonant stems. For those who are unaware, resonant stems are required to open the sleeper nodes scattered around the Hellas Basin. In total, there are 40 sleeper nodes for you to find, and you'll need 4 stems in order to open each one. With the best luck, this would require 160 resonant stems, but in order to get all 40, as far as I'm aware, you'll need way more than 160 stems, as there's a chance that you can get duplicates so you won't make full progress. So with this video, I aim to not only show you how to farm tokens effectively, but also farm resonant stems. If you've seen any of my other 1,000 tokens in a week videos, this video will seem very familiar. The route follows the same priority system I set up in those videos, but I will obviously explain that in this video as well. However, there's one thing that I want to make very clear that I make clear in all of my farming videos. In order to get the full benefit of this route, you'll need to put the effort in. This isn't a magical farm. This isn't a glitch. This isn't an exploit. It's a guide on how to effectively farm the planet. The more time you spend following this route, the more tokens you will get. But with that out of the way, let's get into it. On Mars, there are 7 activities you could do: adventures, daily challenges, patrols, public events, high-value targets, lost sectors, and escalation protocol. And the order I stated those in are the priority order you want to follow. For adventures, you'll want to do them right away for the sake of knocking them off the list. They are a one-time thing, so not a consistent source of tokens, but still worth doing one time. This will give you 8 tokens and a resident stem each for the first completion, totaling 4 stems and 24 tokens right off the bat. Once you complete all 4 for the first time, this will unlock the heroic versions of the adventures and put the normal adventures into a daily rotation. I don't suggest doing these once they are daily, as they aren't worth the time it takes to complete them, but depending on how many characters you have, this will net you anywhere from 4 stems and 24 tokens if you have 1 character, to 12 stems and 72 tokens if you have 3 characters. But as I said, this is just a one-time burst and not a weekly thing. So simply put, if you haven't done them on your characters, do them for that burst of tokens. Next on the priority list is the daily challenges. I can't tell you how to effectively do each one of the challenges individually or what day is the best day to do the challenges because the challenges are random. However, what I can say is do all 3 challenges every single day. Each day will net you a minimum of 12 tokens and 3 stems per character. This spread out over a week, meaning doing it every single day, will net you 84 tokens and 21 stems for 1 character, or if you do it for all 3 characters, this will net you 252 tokens and 61 stems. So just with the first completion of adventures on your characters and the daily challenges each day on all 3 characters, you're looking at 324 tokens and 73 stems right away. But this is just the start of the route. Once you complete the daily challenges and adventures, you'll actually then start a farming route consisting of patrols, public events, high-value targets, and lost sectors. You'll want to completely ignore escalation protocol. Escalation protocol, while at higher power levels, give a decent amount of tokens for the higher level waves. It's simply a waste of time when your goal is to farm tokens and stems, especially if your goal is to farm stems, as escalation protocol doesn't give that many. So for the route, first on the list and the highest priority is patrols. Each of the zones, Glacial Drift and Braytech Futurescape, will have 2 collect patrols and 1 kill patrol. These are the patrols you'll want to complete. The VIP, the scan, and the survey patrol should be ignored. In the Glacial Drift, the 2 collect patrols will always ask you to kill a hive. One is any hive and one is acolytes only. In the Braytech Futurescape, the collect patrols will always ask you to kill Cabal. One is any Cabal and one is Scions only. Your main priority is to complete both collect patrols and the kill patrol in each zone. This will net you 6 tokens and 6 stems each run. While completing these patrols, you'll want to keep an eye out for public events and high-value targets and complete them as they appear. Heroic versions of the public events will give you 2 stems and 1 token, while normal public events and high-value targets will give you 1 stem and 1 token. Once all 6 patrols are completed and there are no public events or high-value targets in the area, complete a lost sector for an additional stem and token and then return to orbit. A bad run will net you 7 stems and 7 tokens, and a good run will net you around 10 stems and 9 tokens. You'll then want to repeat the cycle of patrols, public events, high-value targets, and lost sectors until you get bored or you get enough tokens. Now if you remember, after the daily challenges and adventures, you'll be at roughly 324 tokens, which means you'll need to do this route about 96 times in order to get 1,000 tokens. That sounds like a lot, But if you're following this route and playing every single day, you'll only need to complete this route 13 times each day, and that's assuming you never open a chest and never pick up any cephalite. It should go without saying, but this isn't a guaranteed way to get 1,000 tokens. You'll need to play the game fairly often and go in each day with the goal of farming tokens and stems. You'll need to get 142 tokens each day, which is asking a lot, but if you want 1,000 tokens in a week, you'll need to work for it. If you aren't specifically looking to hit that golden number of 1,000 and just want an efficient way to farm tokens, then this is the method for that. Regardless of how you use this method, I hope it helps you out in some way, and if it does, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you are new here, be sure to subscribe. It's an empty promise at this point, but more content more frequently is on the way, so be on the lookout for that. Also, I recently created a community Discord specifically for my community, so if you're interested in that, a link can be found in the description as well. As always, thank you for your continued support, but I'm gonna get out of here. So my name is Matt, and I'll see you guys next time.